Shalom, Akim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well, and salutations to all the Akim, all four corners of earth who's pushing his truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. I want to get into this article right here. It's our boy Bill, Young Kill Bill, and it says, from PowerPoint to potatoes, why is Bill Gates buying so much land? And this has been talked about for quite some time, at least last year or two. I've been hearing about cats like Bill Gates and other so-called philanthropists buying up farmland. And they're buying at a rapid rate. And they're buying it so fast, about a solid 3-4 years ago in the Midwest, you had a bunch of the farmers that a lot of their crops were being destroyed. Their cattle, livestock was being killed off. You had a bunch of different diseases, man-made things that were coming out with, whether it was cow foot, whether it was chicken bird flu, these different types of flus they come out with. And they went on ahead and slaughtered different livestock. They also burned a lot of, they call them mass burnings of a lot of the crops and stuff. And so what happened was these farmers had to take out loans on a lot of the equipment they were using because the equipment was outdated they had, or needed new programming. It's a bunch that goes on with the farming stuff. I didn't know I thought that they owned a lot of the equipment, but they actually don't. A lot of times they have to get loans out and borrow it from the banks and stuff. And so basically all that happened was, when they had nothing to sell, they had to renege. They had to sell either everything, and then some of them had to sell their farms. So what happened was, a lot of these billionaires, especially these Bill Gates, they were buying up farmlands all across of America. And so now we're seeing a piece of what he's going to try to do, what his plan is. And in all actuality, we already know what he's going to attempt to do, because we know what's on his devil's trick bag, But I'm going to let you read a little bit of it, and he's going to spill out a portion of it, He's going to say a little something. He says, the billionaire's latest acquisition has made people wonder why rich investors are so interested in gathering a large tracts. And I just gave you a basic gist of the rundown of what was going on, as far as what they were doing, as far as, with these different kill-offs and calls and stuff. And like I say, the farmers couldn't buy it. They couldn't take care of their land. They couldn't pay back the banks the money they owed. So what happens? The banks go ahead and take the farmland, and they'll sell it for whoever comes along and buys it, man. But everything was designed, man. It was all designed, man. These devils, they sit back, they plot, man. This Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds, man. Like I said, this is a planned out thing. This is orchestrated, a lot of the things, a lot of these around the time, I used to travel previous 10, 15, 20 years ago. I used to travel through the southern states and stuff, from Chicago through Indiana, and I used to see a lot of the cows and corn patches and lands. And when I went traveling down 65 about a year or two ago to go to Indianapolis, truthfully, all the wildlife, livestock, all the things that I used to see previous 10 years to that was all gone. They put up windmill farms, and they put these big windmills up, all down the highway, and they put up and it's rows of land, but I don't think the farmers are owning anymore. I don't think the farmers that were there with the cows and the corn are owning that stuff anymore. I think they're gone, man. They're part of that process that happened that I was reading about, But yeah, let me bring that up again. That's Micah 2 and 1. He says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand, man. And these devils have power, man. This devil, he's running this world, man. Earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, man. Job 9:24, man. And Bill Gates is a part of those elite, even though he might be he might be just their forerunner, or their poster child, but he's still a part of their agenda, He's very much so a part of their agenda, whether it was a computer or right here where he's buying up the farmlands, man. He's doing his major part, man. And that's one thing that the elites have. Every one of them have their own plan. They have their own a piece of the work that they have to do, man. But let me read some of this article. He says in late June, the North Dakota Attorney General approved the purchase of 2,100 acres of farmland by a company tied to Bill Gates. Red River Trust bought it from potato growers Campbell Farms for about $13.5 million, according to legal documents obtained by Fox Business. The sale was made last November. Media reports suggest the reaction of the locals to the deal was far from positive. I've gotten a big earful from the local, from clearly across the state, and not even from that neighborhood. These people are upset, but there are others that are just lived about this. North Dakota Agricultural Commissioner Doug Garthler told the local television station. Other concerns cited in the media insist the ultra-rich who buy land in North Dakota do not necessarily share the state's values. Okay, so if you know anything about the Dakotas, whether it be North Dakota or South Dakota, those was patches of land that your federal government pushed GAD off to. And so as the years passed along, Esau said, hey, hold on, man, there's a lot of oil running through these areas over here. Matter of fact, half America's oil reserves is running through some of these parts over here. We need to get some of these lines back. So they would push them back and push them in farther little corners. If you remember, about a few years ago, there was a key limestone pipe thing coming through there to Canada and stuff like that, and what it did to do, it ran right through the reservation that they pushed GAD off to and kept pushing them, finally pushed them out to the reservation. GAD came through shooting arrows, and they were shooting rubber bullets and water guns at them. And not water guns, but those pipes they used, the fire hose, man, in the middle of the winter time, man. That's how the devil would do you, man. He says, this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. These things get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. So we're not ignorant of what this devil's getting ready to try to do. We're not ignorant of the moves he makes, man. And we also know what your boy Kill Bill Switch Gates is a part of the team, man. He's a part of ushering in that new age things is coming out, man. That new age invention is coming out, man. His Microsoft technology ain't gonna go to waste for nothing, man. His extensive knowledge in that field is not gonna go away for naught. You're gonna be used. It's gonna be used, man. So what are we to do with these times, man? What's gonna happen? To the people who are, what's gonna happen to the people? Period, man. A lot of y'all gonna fall for his inventions and his tricks, and the devil. That's what I'm speaking about mostly. Is the devil's tricks. A lot of the people are gonna fall for it, man. And this is what the scriptures speak about, man. And that's why we thank the Lord for pulling us out of this wicked world, man, and giving us light. Giving us light, because this world is full of darkness, man. It's full of darkness. This is Psalm 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In him will I trust, man. Because this devil has all sorts of trickery going on, man. So we can't put our trust in this devil, man. We have to put our trust in the Lord, man, and wait for him, man. Because this devil is getting to come down with great wrath, man. This devil has went from computers to now buying food. He's buying up lands for food. Yeah. It's trouble down the road, man. When the devil's, he knows, but he has but a short time. So he's about to work it to where you're going to have to come to him for one of all needs. You already have to come for him for water and for your water and food, but now you're going to have to go to the millionaire computer dude for that, man. So you know what that means. So he wants you to buy by his new technology that's going to come out, man. That's the next thing, man. This Isaiah 54:17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, man. And that's what we need to continuously put our faith in the Lord, man, because the Lord said that no weapon that this devil form will prosper against us, man. If we put our faith in the scriptures, man, and we continue to do the Lord's work, man, And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment shall condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, said the Lord, man. So the Lord is giving us, to go ahead and continuously condemn this devil for his wicked acts, man. He said he's gonna give us refuge in these dark times that are coming, man. So these are beautiful things to look forward to, man. We don't have to worry about buying food from goddamn Bill Gates, Lord willing. And if we do, we won't have to, as long as we don't bow down to the system, because at the end of the day, our food is defiled anyways, man. We don't know who we buying our food from. We buy our food from gooks and shit. They eat anything. But yeah, man, I just wanted to bring up this little article I seen, man. With that being said, I hope this is edifying. Shalom, Makim.